Welcome to my channel, Global Scope. Subscribe to my channel for news updates all around the world. Every year, trillions of dollars in goods, ranging from electronics and clothing to oil and food, pass through these busy waters, making it one of the most important maritime corridors in the world. Its stability is a global concern, not just a regional one, as disruptions here could ripple across international markets and impact daily life far beyond Asia. The sea is also rich in oil, natural gas, and fisheries, providing essential resources that fuel industries and feed millions. These resources support millions of livelihoods in coastal nations, from small fishing communities to major energy companies. This immense wealth has fueled competing territorial claims, leading to frequent disputes and heightened tensions among neighboring countries. The United States champions freedom of navigation, insisting that these international waters remain open to all. Meanwhile, China asserts sweeping claims and expands its presence, building artificial islands and increasing patrols to reinforce its position. Military activity is on the rise, with new alliances forming and countries seeking to strengthen their influence in the region. Joint exercises have become routine, as nations prepare for potential conflict and demonstrate their commitment to regional security. Warships and aircraft from the US, Japan, Australia, and the Philippines now regularly patrol these contested waters, signaling unity and resolve. These maneuvers are a direct response to shifting security dynamics, reflecting the growing complexity of the situation. The region has become a major geopolitical hotspot, where the interests of global powers and regional players collide in a delicate balance. The stakes are high, peace, stability, and the free flow of commerce are all on the line, with consequences that could affect the entire world. The world is watching closely to see what happens next in this critical maritime zone, as the future of the South China Sea remains uncertain. In a remarkable display of solidarity, a powerful coalition comprising the United States, Japan, the Philippines, Australia, and Canada has come together for joint military drills in the strategically vital South China Sea. This unprecedented gathering of naval power highlights the growing importance of international cooperation in the region. Their shared objective is clear: to ensure a free and open Indo-Pacific, where the principles of sovereignty and international law are respected by all. Through these complex exercises, the participating forces build vital interoperability, learning to communicate and operate seamlessly together in times of crisis or conflict. This cooperation is essential for rapid and effective responses to any emerging threats. Side by side, they practice intricate maneuvers, from air defense operations to coordinated maritime patrols, demonstrating their ability to act as a unified force. For the Philippines, which finds itself on the front line of regional disputes, these drills are not just routine, they are crucial for national security and preparedness. By partnering with strong and reliable allies, the Philippines significantly boosts its defense capabilities and sends a powerful message to the world. It is not standing alone in the face of challenges. The active participation of Australia and Canada further strengthens this growing security network, adding depth and resilience to the coalition. These joint exercises serve as strategic messaging, warships from 5 nations sailing together in contested waters, making a visible statement of unity and shared purpose. The message is unmistakable. Any attempt to change the status quo by force will be met with a united and determined response from this coalition. These allies are firmly committed to upholding international law and defending the freedom of navigation, ensuring that vital sea lanes remain open and secure for all. Their presence in these waters is a clear and unmistakable signal of resolve, demonstrating their willingness to stand up for shared values. These drills not only reinforce alliances, but also serve as a powerful deterrent against any potential aggression or destabilizing actions in the region. The world is watching closely as these nations stand together, united in their commitment to peace, stability, and the rule of law in the Indo-Pacific. At the heart of the South China Sea dispute are China's sweeping territorial claims, which have become one of the most contentious issues in the region and a flashpoint for international tensions. These claims are marked by the so-called Nine-Dash Line, a boundary that China asserts gives it control over nearly the entire South China Sea. This line stretches deep into waters much closer to the shores of the Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, and Brunei, overlapping with their own exclusive economic zones and sparking ongoing disputes. China bases its claims on what it calls historical rights, referencing ancient maps and records, but the international community largely rejects this justification, arguing it lacks legal standing under modern international law. In 2016, a tribunal at The Hague ruled overwhelmingly in favor of the Philippines, declaring China's expansive claims invalid under the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea. Despite this landmark ruling, China refused to accept the decision and has since accelerated its activities, militarizing artificial islands by constructing runways, radar stations, and deploying advanced missile systems. These actions have dramatically transformed the region's military landscape, turning once remote reefs into heavily fortified outposts. In response, the US, Japan, Australia, and other nations regularly conduct freedom of navigation operations, sending warships and aircraft through the disputed waters to challenge China's claims and assert international rights. For the Philippines, the dispute is not just a diplomatic issue, but a daily reality. Local fishermen are frequently harassed, supply missions to remote outposts are blocked, and livelihoods are put at risk. Tensions remain high as China continues to expand its presence and double down on its activities, leading to frequent standoffs at sea. The world watches closely as this legal and military standoff unfolds, uncertain of what the next chapter in the South China Sea will bring. Exercise Alone 2025 marks the largest ever military collaboration between the Philippines and Australia to date. Thousands of personnel from both nations, plus the US, Japan, and Canada, actively participated in the drills. The drills included amphibious landings, air assaults, and complex coordinated naval maneuvers. The focus: building trust and seamless coordination among these diverse forces. Realistic scenarios tested their ability to respond quickly as a unified team. This hands-on training is vital for future joint crisis operations. The exercise sends a powerful signal of solidarity and commitment to a rules-based order. It demonstrates that like-minded nations are ready to deter aggression together. The Indo-Pacific's security truly depends on such strong partnerships. ALONE 2025 shows the region's defenders are united and fully prepared. Scarborough Shoal, a small ring of reefs, is a major flashpoint in the South China Sea. Located within the Philippines' exclusive economic zone, it's also claimed and controlled by China since 2012. Filipino fishermen have long relied on its waters, but Chinese patrols now restrict access, causing hardship. The shoal symbolizes the broader struggle, China's assertiveness versus its neighbors' resistance. Recent joint drills by the US, Japan, Australia, Canada, and the Philippines near the shoal were a direct challenge to China's control. These operations assert navigation rights and support for the Philippines. Every mission here is fraught with risk. A minor incident could spark a crisis. Scarborough Shoal is a microcosm of the region's volatility. It remains a dangerous and unpredictable fault line. The world watches as tensions simmer at this strategic hotspot. While US-led allies conducted combat drills, China held its own exercise with Malaysia, Aman Yuyi 2025, focused on humanitarian aid. The China-Malaysia drill practiced disaster relief, search and rescue, and medical aid. China uses these themes to project a softer, more cooperative image. This approach builds trust and strengthens bilateral ties in Southeast Asia. It's strategic, engaging regional militaries in non-threatening contexts. While US drills emphasize deterrence, China's focus is on partnership and shared challenges. This helps counter the narrative of China as a regional threat. The timing of these drills highlights competing security visions in the Indo-Pacific. One side prepares for conflict, the other promotes cooperation. The security competition in the South China Sea is complex and evolving. The recent military drills are more than training. They're messages about power, alliances, and law. US-led exercises show unity and resolve, deterring aggression and reinforcing alliances. China sees these as provocations and asserts its own sovereignty and defensive posture. For smaller states like the Philippines, allied support is a crucial counterbalance. The drills reinforce peaceful dispute resolution and international law. The contest for the Indo-Pacific's future is ongoing. Alliances are key to maintaining balance and deterring conflict. Increased military presence raises risks, but clarifies the stakes. The world is invested in keeping the South China Sea open and secure. The rules-based order here is something many nations are prepared to defend.